I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back. Giancarlo Stanton is back in the saddle, my friends. G Unit, the big G, Giancarlo Mike Stanton returns. He was just going to be on the IL a couple days with the biceps thing, and it turned into a shoulders thing, which pivoted into a leg thing. But we're not bitter. He is back. He's batting fifth for the Nueva York Yankees. Jimmy, James, Jomboy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Just got a flash flood of rain, and this is another one where we have to say, weather permitting. We're going to talk about the game as if it's being played, which...
Yeah.
How many people do you think...
I think we might get a delay early, but I think we're going to play ball.
We're early into the show. Everyone that's in the chat right now, how many people do we think come in and drop something about like it's not even going to be played?
Oh, yeah. We might need a policeman in the chat today if someone talks about rain today.
Just count them. Maybe we'll get none. Maybe we'll get 5. Who knows? But it is raining. Just rained here. It's raining in Omaha. They're putting a tarp on the field in this Auburn Louisville guy. Omaha. Set Omaha. Anyway, Yankees got a good lineup today with Stanton back. DJ LeMahieu leading off playing third base. Voit is playing first base. Hicks in center field. Gary Sanchez is the 4-hitter. And behind him is a guy named Giancarlo Michael Cruz Stanton. They're having trouble with this tarp in Omaha. And then after him, guy named Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, we were excited about you yesterday. We're excited about Stanton now. I apologize. Didi after him. So that's late in the lineup for Didi to be playing, huh? It's like 2016 Didi. Glaber in the 8-hole and Cameron holding the Yankees hostage. Maben rounding it out in the 9th hole, which makes the bench Brett, big ol' alien head Gardner, Austin, Romine, and Gio the God Urshela. Hello to Daniel Roth in Belize. Got a guy out here, a guy listening from Belize, Jake.
That is unbelievable. And yeah, it's a great lineup. Cameron Maben, he's got 3 yabos in his last 3 games. He's bringing up the rear in the 9-hole. I don't like Brett Gardner batting leadoff. Well, guess what? He's not supposed to, and he's on the bench, kind of where he's supposed to be. He'll be rotating in especially when Judgy gets back. But we love what's going on here. You're right. I think the Didi Hicks just balancing out the lineup right now is still kind of a mental dance when you see, Didi down at 7th, Glaber 8th, Edwin 6th. But I think it's still going to be evolving, and it's tough not to like, man.
It's tough not to like. Yeah, we'll see. They are facing Stanek Ryan in the opener, which gives them trouble. It is still Stanton's first at-bats back, so don't expect them to go off. If they do, that'd be great, but limit expectations a bunch. Be excited, but don't be disappointed if it's like not, home run each. But he has been hitting a lot of home runs in the minors. Happ's on the bump, and Happ needs to have a good start. Actually, what was Happ's last start, Jake? It was bad again, right?
It was the White Sox start. He had the one bad inning. He lost his fastball. He ran into Tim Anderson with a couple runners on, and it went from 4-0 Yanks to tie game 4-4. I mean, he's still if you still run it back amongst his last 10 starts, it's a 3.81 ERA. It's very J-Happ. He kind of essentially just had the bad inning last start. So not that I'm going to fully give him a pass. It was a bad inning, and you can't really do that. But he's still, after his first 3 putrid starts, he has been J-Happ. People want to ignore it because they're old, and we hate old people in Yankee land, apparently. But, yeah, I mean, still, Happ's going to get a lot of hate either way. If he has another bad start today, I mean, it starts getting so loud with all the pitching trade rumors and everything, and blah blah blah. So let's get some good happer upper today.
Happer upper, up down, inside outside. Yeah, he had 2 good games before that. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and then he runs into the bad start versus the White Sox, who I said in our pregame show then were a home run hitting team who just we're going to look to feast off J Happ. Like that was an easy call. The Rays just got shut down by Tanaka. Now for the last week, Jake, I've been saying who's going to step up as a starting pitcher and start a trend. That's how starting pitching works. You get one good one, then you get another, and they build off each other. I think we can actually go back to Chad and Nestor might have been starting it because then Paxton gives us a good outing. Tanaka just gave us a gem yesterday. So if Happ does this, it's 4 good outings in a row from our starting pitcher / opener headliner combo. And I would really, really like that. It's going to be a tough task. The Rays are good. The lineup they're putting out there is as follows. Is this true? They have Travis d'Arnaud leading off?
Yeah, Jim, you prefer we give ourselves pats on the back when we do something a little right. The Rays lineup today is whoa. There was a lot of LOLs on the internet. But at the same time, we've seen Yankees lineup that have pissed people off and been LOL, including the Yankees game this Sunday with Brett Gardner batting 5-hole. And we end up winning that game. So you have to take it seriously, but this Rays lineup is
Travis d'Arnaud's leading off playing first base. Tommy Pham is DHing. Brandon Lowe is at second base. Avisail Garcia in right field. Willie Adames at short. Kevin Kiermaier in center field. Heredia in left. Zunino in catching. Wendell at third base. No Austin Meadows, who didn't he have a hit yesterday off of Tanaka? He had one of
I think he had a hit and a walk.
He's been in a terrible slide, so they sit him down to reward him for.
Yeah, I mean, it's versus a lefty, and I mean, even if you bring in yesterday's game, it's not like he's been hot. And Heredia has pretty good numbers against Happ, 286 batting average, 375 on base. So I guess they figured, and who knows how they're scheduling their off days, and every team does it. I mean, the big ones you got to circle. Avisail Garcia is 3 for 9 against Happ. 2 of those are home runs. And I mean, the other guy that jumps out to me, Tommy Pham, he's on a hot streak lately, another righty versus the lefty. So those are the 2 guys you circle. And then, I mean, a lot of guys in this lineup today for the Rays are whatever they do at the plate is kind of bonus points.
Did you say what Avisail's done versus Happ?
Yes.
Yeah. 2 home runs. So watch out for that guy. No one else really has much going on there versus Happ, which is good. Happ's last 5 starts, we went over that. Has Happ faced the Rays yet? Looks like he hasn't faced the Rays this season yet.
He has not.
So Stanton's going to be their opener, Ryan. So he's going to be facing DJ, Voit, Hicks, minimum. Hicks is 0 for 4. Voigt's 0 for 3. And DJ's 0 for 2. So great. That's good. Good shit.
So great. That's good. Good shit.
I would have moved Hicks. Everyone's complaining about Hicks being in the 3-hole. And I think it's a little overblown. The lineup's really good. I don't really care. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where the order does not matter. You just throw it on the fucking board. But going against an opener, I would have liked to get Gary in at bat versus him. Is that fair?
Yeah, and I mean, you still hope to do so. I mean, and if Stanek does go 1, 2, 3 in the first, he probably comes out for a second. Not that that's optimistic. Or if you get someone on, I don't know. It's still for me, it's a shoulder shrug. I think where things are going to get really interesting, because Jimmy, we've had so many people DM us that, well, the third batter in the order actually sees the least runners in scoring position, and they they talk to us like they're a character from Star Wars, which is odd. But I mean, this is going to get really funky when Big Aaron Judge is back. Let's be honest. And when Stanton shows he gets it going, and I mean, it turns into this whole kind of former Little League mentality that made its way to baseball. Get your best players the most at bats and scoot them up the lineup. You're right. I mean, right now, Gary Sanchez batting 4-hole seems like a little bit disservice, you know?
Get him more at bat.
If it's bottom 9, 2 outs, and Aaron Hicks is up instead of Gary Sanchez, that's tough.
That's tough.
And that's no offense to Aaron Hicks, because me and Joe Hicks, close friends, tagged me on Instagram today, Jim.
Wow.
Probably golfing together soon. I don't know.
Joe Hicks doesn't golf. He watches Aaron golf.
Yeah. Let's golfing together.
Is it? Who's going to be the Rays headliner today?
So
it went yesterday. Is it going to be like Beeks? Oh, Chaz Rowe and Hunter Wood probably come into this game.
Beeks, Wood, Rowe. I mean, they're not shy on doubling up relievers, so kind of whatever they need, I guess.
Yeah. What's your what to watch for? What are you honing in on?
Man, pretty tough when the what to watch for seemed to be pretty obvious. I'll cave and I'll go. No, screw it, man. I'm going Cameron Maben show. This is also one of the hottest topics in Yankees land right now. Oh, Susan. And Jimmy, I think it actually might tie a couple things together. You mentioned our quote unquote starting pitchers doing well, throwing in Chad and our guy Nestor. Cameron Maben has been playing incredible and not really giving us an option to not keep him on the team. A lot of double negatives there. That's fine. Jim, if we keep getting good performances from our bullpen, from our starters, that allows us to not use our bullpen. And that allows us to have more ammo to say, well, maybe we can keep another guy on the bench. So I'm watching out for that. And yeah, give me some more Cameron Maben. Just good things happen. Kevin Kiermaier, platinum gold glove winner, as Kaster called him the other day. He hits a ball at him, it goes under his glove, he takes the extra bait. Just good stuff happens with this guy. So Cameron Maben show.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. That Kevin Kiermaier's a hot dog.
Mm.
You hear that? That's his new walk-up song.
I hadn't heard that. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, this is a weird walk-up song, Kevin. Why would you choose this?
Love him.
Yeah, you do love him. My what to watch for, and I can't believe you glossed over this, is Giancarlo Stanton. It's his first game back.
Oh, that's right. That whole singing to start the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, come on.
It's his first game back. Let's see how he does. Do you think he's going to hit 3 home runs, 2 home runs? His first game ever as a Yankee, he hit 2 home runs. Do you equate that to this?
In Toronto.
Toronto versus J.A. Happ.
Happer, who happens to be pitching for the Yankees, if you somehow missed that so far.
They're teammates now.
Yeah, baseball, Didi was hitting poorly in the minors. Ever since he's come up, he's played great. Giancarlo was mashing in the minors. We'll see. Maybe it carries over and maybe it doesn't. That's why it's a beautiful game, Gemma.
One of our buddies in the Talkin Yanks chat, I think it was Jared, who got quote tweeted by Cameron Maben today. Congrats, Jared.
Yeah.
Said how if he strikes out like 3 times, does he get booed? Like, how quickly can Stanton get booed even his first game back by them heathens in Yankee Stadium? I think if he strikes out 3 times, I think people will boo him. It's become kind of an inside joke amongst the asshole Yankee fans. Like, yeah, we boo Stanton. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's almost like a New York flex at this point. Like, oh, yeah, we could boo that guy. We'll boo anyone.
Yeah. Oh, you scared of some boos?
Just don't boo your mother. That's about it.
Thinking about how that would play if I booed my mom. Like, what if she, like,
it doesn't go well.
She gave me dinner, like Sunday dinner, like, boo. These meatballs.
I think New Yorkers are willing to boo everyone except their mother, pretty much.
My mom watches a lot of our shows. I don't think she watches the pregame show, but yeah, I wonder how she'd take to a good booing.
Oh, well.
Interesting. Yeah.
Talking from experience.
I'll have intern Luke boo her. He's more brazen with that stuff.
He won't do it in a brazen way, though. It'd be a casual boo.
Yeah. Boo.
Lucas, shut your mouth.
All right. Let's go on to Homer Draft. It's the Homer Draft. Homer Draft. It's the Homer Draft.
Can you hit a homer? Can you hit it really far? Homer Draft.
Jake, I think you get to go first. And
I
no
do.
one chose Cameron Maben yesterday, so there are currently no points on the board.
I do get to go first, James, and I am going to take Giancarlo Stanton. A little rope-a-dope from before. I think he's coming in hot, babe.
Wow. You're such a dummy.
Short porch is one, and then he yanks one left field over the bullpen.
I think Stan has 2 foul balls that are very impressive.
Okay.
But he goes 0 for 0 with 5 walks.
Wow. Bold. Really bold.
Not a lot of people would be willing to make.
Yeah, did you see what Jomboy said on the pregame show? He predicted 5 walks. Does he know something?
All right. So if you take Stanton, I cannot take Stanton because you have him. I can't take Gary, and I can't take Hicks. I am taking Edwin. Edwin was the story yesterday. He went 0 for 4, lengthy at bats, like 0 for 4. The result's bad night, but he didn't look like lost at the plate.
No.
I think Stanton takes all the pressure off Edwin, and the storyline's going to be like, oh, yeah, we still got this guy too. I think the Parrot goes for a trip around the bases today. And then, fuck it, dude. Give me Cameron Maben. 4-4.
Wow. Jim, some of your best Homer draft picks since probably mid to late April. Really proud of you.
Thank you.
Really proud of you. Love the Edwin theory. That's just good math there. Unfortunately, you're getting a nuclear lineup for me today because I have to take Gary just in case he sits tomorrow. So yeah, I mean Gary and Giancarlo Stanton. What about it? You two-hatting me right now.
Every time Gary hits a home run, I ship one of these hats to someone who retweets my Gary home run.
You think you're just gonna hat? Is this a hats pod?
Can someone screenshot this? I'll make
someone wants to get this out to the public.
I'll make it my new Abby.
We're a hats podcast.
Oh, let me sink down for you. How's this look? I think it's a good look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Homer draft took a turn today.
All right. Time to do the over-under, Jake. Yesterday, we were both correct. Tank shut him down. Yankees put up 3.
That was free money if we're being completely honest.
I'm always honest.
It's a good trait.
Well, yesterday you told everyone I was a liar.
Well, you are a liar. You like lying. You like small lies.
I'm honest about being a liar.
Right. You only lied about being a thief.
Wait, hold on.
So what do we got today? We've got opener and Happer.
Free money.
Nice.
I heard you were giving out free money.
You got to play that
soundboard over here.
Oh, hey! If the next person to type a random letter, I will play the corresponding soundbite.
Okay. What do you think the over/under is, James?
I think it's 2. No, I think it's 8.5.
I just saw it and I'll tap out. I wouldn't have had it anyways. I would have went 9 because I think people hate Happ. It's 9.5.
Okay. Also, F was the first letter, which is a really good drop.
That's that word, resound.
Really good drop.
Barbaric. Let that word resound.
Senator Byrd, R.I.P. All right, 9.5, Jake. I'm feeling the under again. I think these teams play each other close. Rays bats Tanaka just put the Rays bats into a slide that they will not recover from until September 15th.
Yeah, this one's really tricky because you got a Rays lineup that doesn't look that great. But I think what's going to be bigger here is I think we see some runs early. But then I think we've got two well-rested bullpens here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you might see 6 or 7 on the board early, but then it gets shut down. So maybe the first 5 over, full game under.
Okay, I'll take the under as well. You're 20-18 in the over-under.
I heard you were giving out free money.
Good job.
I mean, if with a loss, I could be 1 game above 500 tomorrow. So it's not he loved
strategy?
it.
Is this your strategy?
I'm not thinking. I'm never thinking. Yeah. Spot the lie.
That's called free money.
All right. What's next? What next do we do on the pregame show? Talk to the chat?
Yeah, you normally check out the chat for a second. We'll see if there's any good questions or comments. I'm out on bad questions and comments.
Okay. So
yeah, it's well known.
Just went to your oldest videos. What is this whiskey shot thing? Is that a good or a bad question?
It's a really good question. I don't know how you describe it.
I responded. I said, those are just weird times, Carl.
Yeah.
Clint Frazier getting traded? ? Definitely getting shopped. I think it would have to be a perfect package. I don't think they're just going to trade him. Clint Frazier should not have been demoted. It was kind of a numbers game, and there was no way he was surviving, Judge, Stanton, and Edwin. So.
Yeah, and I mean, what would you do now? Would you send down Cameron Maybin, who's been great? Are you going to give me the DFA Sessa card? I mean, what are you going to give me right now? And where would you put him in this lineup?
I think the person who sent that in looks like they're a Dodger fan, so maybe they don't know the host scope.
Sure.
What's your favorite MLB team? Good question, Jake. This good question for you, and please be honest.
I lean Yankees.
Same.
Who's your favorite team outside of the Yankees?
Ooh. I don't know. I will say this. The White Sox are fun. Like, we just played them, but they're a fun dugout. But the risk the White Sox run is if they're not good next year, then they're a bunch of jokesters. Like, they have this year right now where they have a window where they're like playing with house money. They can be fun. They can be loose because there's no expectations. If next year the White Sox have that same dugout vibe, but they're still playing 500 ball, it's not going to slide. So they have kind of this window of operation where they can be fun and loosey-goosey and it's all good, which I like. I like watching what they do, and I like watching what they're about, but they're not going to have a lot of leeway to do that unless they win. If they win next year and are doing it, then that's fantastic. So
yeah, I mean, if Giolito can hold up, they get Kopech back and maybe sign another starter. They're going to be a solid squad next year.
Yeah.
I'll go with my Rockies, Jim.
Yeah. I got to find. I still do enjoy the Cubs, like 1 through 9. Like, there's a lot of guys there that are fun.
Yeah.
The Braves have been fun lately. I don't know. That's a tough question right now. Astros are the final boss. So, do you have a World Series prediction? Do you care? I'm not going to do that.
AL team versus NL team.
Ah, fuck! You stole mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts about Cespedes wanting to play golf now instead of baseball? Is that a thing? Doesn't he need to be
sounds safer than horse stuff.
Yeah. And oh my God. Are they okay? Jake, a lot came in when we started doing questions. Jake, how upset will you be if the Knicks don't take RJ Barrett?
Okay, if it's John Morant.
Who goes bald first, me or you?
Ooh.
I got a thick head of hair still. It's going gray, but it's thick.
Yeah, my hair's always been fine and like thin. But no like male pattern baldness. And I think because what it's supposed to be your mom's dad, right?
Yeah. There's no baldness doesn't run in my family.
I think my mom's dad had a full head of hair from everything I heard. So I don't know. I guess you could lean me a little more paisan, a little more Italian baldness going on over here.
Yeah. Good question.
Great cue.
Can you please do a breakdown of Luke Voigt hitting a home run the other day against White Sox, and then the next at bat, pitcher went up and in? I didn't think that was worthy of a breakdown. I posted the whole ordeal on Twitter with with the caption and stuff, but it seemed it was a 10-second tweet instead of a 2-minute video. But maybe it's probably too old now, but I did like cover that. I just didn't make a breakdown of it.
People
Mike Trout
break down anything.
Harper. I'll break down your butt right now. Turn around.
That was the time to end it, man.
Okay.
Would have been another hot ending, dude.
No, dude, the questions are coming in. People want to hear it.
I know. I got other stuff to do. It's a Yankees pregame show.
Mike Trout, or Bryce Harper?
At what?
Bocce ball.
Ooh. You still want Trout there.
Yeah.
Harper's too much of a hothead.
Worst team in MLB baseball. This is the last one we'll do. It's got to be the Baltimore Orioles. They have the worst pitching staff ever assembled, Jake.
I'd like to see them versus the Marlins. Could be a fun series.
Marlins have been winning lately. I think it's actually the Royals are like just as bad.
Royals are in a tough spot too. Yeah, I mean, it would be the Stink Bowl would be pretty fun this year. I mean, Orioles can hit. They literally have the worst pitching staff ever assembled.
The Royals can run. The Royals can run.
Royals can run. They could run with anyone. Track meet.
They got a track team trying to play baseball.
And the fishies always have to steal my fishes from you.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, watching us put on multiple hats.
Yeah.
And we will be back tomorrow with another pregame show, our sports and news podcast tomorrow morning, Jomboy and Jake Radio, and some more breakdowns along the way. See ya.